Yeah, boy. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your friend Cartman. We are back on our Strategic Rush free-to-play account, guys. It's day 153 here in 2025, and we are at Town Hall 15. Now, we are still in the midst of Summer Jam. We've been talking about this, it seems like forever. But the event is about 3 weeks in, and we're in the Dark Elixir Bootcamp. We have been pushing our heroes as much as we can because we're saving 25% time on upgrades right now. As you can see, we've gotten 4 of our heroes up to level 15. The RC is upgrading to level 11. She has some longer upgrade times in there, but obviously a much lower max level overall. I think 45 or 50 is her max. I think 50 is the max now. But yeah, we have a long way still to go on the heroes, but we have been making awesome progress. So we want to go out here. CWL is just around the corner, but these upgrades, you can see they're about 18 hours. So every day we can be completing one and starting the next. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that, try to squeeze in a few more hero levels while we have that time savings and before CWL starts. So we're going to do that. And our pet house just freed up, guys. So we need a ton of Dark Elixir. The cheapest pet is the Lassie at 60k. Probably not our best investment choice there because Lassie's probably the least used at higher town halls of these original pets. Even Diggy isn't used that much at Town Hall 17. It was very heavily used in Town Hall 15 and 16, I feel like. But I think overall, you know, Diggy becomes a little less out of the meta. So we'll see what pet we want to go with. I'm kind of leaning towards the Frosty if we could somehow get enough loot to do that in the heroes, but we need probably about 100,000 Dark Elixir in this episode to do that. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get there. So we're going to go out there. Let's do some raids. Let's try to get as much Dark Elixir as we can. Now, before we jump in, we're going to claim some of these rewards. I'm going to save this book of heroes for now. I'm not ready to use it, and I still have one in my magic items. So let's go ahead. We're going to claim the 100 gems, the 2 research potions, the builder potion. We're going to go with, that's a tough one. Power potion. Okay, I think we'll go with the shovel obstacles. We'll sell it for 50 gems. Let's go with the power potions. We might need them during CWL, and we'll take these 20 gems in this first slot. Let's go with that. I think that will do very nicely for us. So we get our gems up to 900. That is awesome. And I think I actually have an achievement over here. Yeah, 200 more gems by scoring 150 stars for our clan in Clan War battles. Let's grab that. And boom, you know what that means. We can upgrade our Builder Apprentice to level 7. That's awesome. Almost maxed out our, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to upgrade the Builder Apprentice. There we go. All right, we spent all of our gems. We only have 100 gems left, but the Builder Apprentice almost maxed out. We have one more level to go, and it will be completely maxed out, saving us. It saves us 7 hours a day at max. It'll save us 8 hours a day on build time. That's going to be instrumental in us catching up on this base later on. So let's go out here. Let's do some raids. We're going to use our heroes that we have available to us along with the sneaky goblins. We need some big loot raids. We need 20k loot raids. 16, it's not bad, but it is Town Hall 16. I think we're going to skip that. Let's see what else is out there. Might be a mistake to be a little bit picky, but all right, we got these 3 right over here. Let's see. Trying to think how we want to do this. Let's bring in our wall wrecker. Let's bring in the. Just want to throw all of our heroes down. We're just going to push in, do a big hero dive. I think they can take out all of these Dark Elixir drills, so that is perfect. I'm going to use these sneakies right here to get through this wall at the same time. I'm going to pop this warden ability. Maybe didn't need to right there, but that's okay. Now these sneakies over here, they got a lot of work to do on these collectors before they can get ready to jump into that Dark Elixir storage, but hopefully we can get the job done. All right, the heroes have made a little push there, a long way still from the town hall. So we'll see how that's going to work out here. I've got to get some of these sneakies clearing out these elixir collectors on this side. Our warden's still alive somehow over there, so warden's doing some work on his own. All right, there we go. We've gotten some good value there. Now I would like to jump right into here, get this Dark Elixir storage, and then try to get the sneakies on to the town hall if we can. All right, some of them are going to the town hall. Some are going to these elixir collectors. We can take that out, hopefully. There we go. Now can we target the town hall, maybe? All right, now they're going to the... Oh, man, the jump wore off. You gotta be kidding me. These level 1 spells. they always are getting me. Okay, let's see if we can protect our sneakies long enough to get the town hall. Boom, there we go. All right, that's a good loot rate to start things. 15K. We're going to need quite a few of those if we want to get that Frosty upgrade going plus our heroes. Let's see what else is out here. 5K is not going to cut it. Now, 14K, we can probably make that work. See where the Dark Elixir drills are nice and easy here on the outside. Let's go ahead and take that easy loot. Yeah, the sneakies are still the most efficient way to farm like this. I'm not a big, crazy farm sneaky goblin player, but when we have these events, it's just taking so much Dark Elixir, and the times are reduced so much that I continually am having these builders available. So that's why we're trying to maximize our loot. We're trying to push out here with these sneaky goblins and just get as much upgraded as we can. All right, let's bring in our heroes. Forgot we had them. See if we can get in towards that town hall. I don't think there's much in that Dark Elixir storage, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to pop that Warden ability. That's going to protect our minion prince just a little bit. Use our king to open up those walls. That should set some nice pathing here. Use our queen's ability. Use our minion prince. Now we can probably get our sneakies to start coming in here. Oh, I want them to target the town hall. Go for the town hall, guys. All right, they're really distracted here. Get that invis down. Hopefully get the town hall. Boom. All right, that worked out pretty well for us. I think that's all the loot we're going to get here. Not too worried about the last 1,000 Dark Elixir. We'll just chop out of there with the 13K. I think our alchemist can help us out. She's waiting here to help to convert. We'll take that 10K Dark Elixir. Nice. All right. We're making some headway. We got some pretty decent bases here with loot we're running into. So that is really nice. Let's see. I'm just thinking where we want to bring in our sneakies. There's a hole in the base over here on the bottom. That's pretty nice for us. Just send in some sneakies. There's some bombs in there. I'm going to take out our troops, but that's okay. As long as they can get some easy value, that'll work for us. While those heroes are coming in, we'll just send in our sneakies here. There's a Dark Elixir drill over to the right, so we want to get to that. All right, we got that Dark Elixir drill down. Our warden's walking on us just a little bit here. All right, let's pop that ability. Our queen's not even in the base somehow. All right, minion prince is taking some serious firepower. Somehow we left that Dark Elixir drill, so we'll grab that. Let's see. Hopefully they can clear out some of this so we can get a nice path for our sneakies to go in here toward the town hall. Bring in some sneakies through this wall to get to this Dark Elixir drill. Oh yeah, the heroes are doing a good job here. They've really cleared out a bunch of this base. Got that Dark Elixir drill. Now we just got to get to this town hall. Shouldn't be an issue. Let's set down those haste spells. There we go. We're going to target the town hall right away. We can use this invis spell to protect our sneakies. Get that town hall down. Now we do have quite a bit in this Dark Elixir storage, it looks like. There could be like 5K in there. So let's see what we can do to get this area taken out. Let's jump in our sneakies. See if we can get to this Dark Elixir storage. I've got to get through that wall. I'm just going to wait on that because our jump spells are very, very weak. And we use an invis. Oh, invised. Okay, well that's a fail. We invised the Dark Elixir storage. All right, that didn't work. All right, let's try it one more time. See if we can do a little better. There we go, perfect. Nice, got all that Dark Elixir there. Another 17K, we'll gladly take that. And we got our star bonus. A little bit, only 2K, but it will help us just a little bit. Let's go out. We're making good progress. We need a lot of Dark Elixir, a lot of farming going on. It seems like I'm farming nonstop on these accounts to try to keep all of our builders going. That's the feeling you get. when you're playing multiple accounts like this. So let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, these Dark Elixir drills, a lot of easy loot out here. I should have looked where the other one was, honestly. I looked where the first two were. Dark Elixir storage is out here, perfect, and the drill, and that's exactly what we want. Let's go ahead and clear out all these collectors here, and we can just jump right in here and grab that town hall really fast. Oh, there's a hole I don't even need to jump, huh? Didn't see the hole in the base, but perfect. We should be able to get this town hall real quick here. There we go. All the loot. Another 14k, not too bad. I wish they were 20k rays, but you can't really complain. I mean, it's still crazy amounts of Dark Elixir, more than you could normally farm. So it's been nice making this kind of progress. Yeah, we've been on this account for a little over 5 months. I gotta say, the progress has been amazing. We're getting a nice little jump start on our heroes right now. And then in a couple days, when CWL starts, guys, we're going to go to Town Hall 16. That is the plan. I have the hammer of building waiting. We're going to go to Town Hall 16, and we're going to start working on our ricochet cannons. We're going to start working on our next Eagle artillery level, because we want to get to Town Hall 17 as quickly as possible. That is still the ultimate goal here on this account as we are rushing. So keep that in mind, but we're going to be going there very, very soon. Where are these Dark Elixir drills? They're kind of protected here inside the base. We got one freebie. Oh, I should have looked how much was in there. Not a bunch. There's a bunch in this storage. I don't think this was probably our... Oh, that's not the troop I wanted to put down, but that's okay. I think this probably wasn't our best move here. But that's okay. We're going to do a little bit different here. I'm just trying to open up these walls so we can get to these. Send in our sneakies here. All right, here we go. All right, it's going to be a little difficult for us, I think, to get to... Where's our warden? Our warden's just chilling back here in the back. Okay. All right, I think we can jump in here and get this town hall. So let's do that. That'll at least get us our star. And then we'll see if we can somehow get to this Dark Elixir storage. That's where a bunch of this loot still is. I need to kind of clear out everything on this side so that our sneakies will try to go toward the Dark Elixir storage, I think. But I still have quite a few sneakies. So I think we might be able to get in here. Let's see if we can jump them in there, if they'll target it. I don't know where they're going. Oh man, they're not going where I wanted to. All right, they have their own mind. Okay, that's not gonna work. We'll take the 11K. We'll bounce out of here. All right, let's see what we can get going. Let's go ahead in the pet house. Let's get our Frosty down. We do have enough loot to do that. 130K. It's gonna take almost everything we have, unfortunately. So I still need some loot to get these heroes up. I think we need about 30K more. So let's continue to push here. Let's see if we can get some more loot raids that'll help. Holy cow, 28,000 Dark Elixir. That may be the biggest Dark Elixir raid I have encountered. That is a crazy one for sure. All right, let's see. We got the Dark Elixir storage in here, 8,200 in the Dark Elixir storage, and 6,300 in each of these drills. Oh my gosh, that is insane, guys. That is some insane value. I wish I had upgraded heroes to go in here and do this. That's okay. We'll pop this warden ability. Try to get as much value here as we can. Open up some of these walls, hopefully. Our king's kind of walking on us. Wall Wrecker really didn't get much value for us, unfortunately. So let's see here. I'll pop the Minion Prince. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a funnel set for our troops so we can easily get our, at least get our sneakies kind of going in here to the core, because we don't want to miss out on all this loot. That's for sure. All right, I'm going to hold on to these invis spells because I think we're going to need them. Yeah, the pathing's just not optimal here. All right, let's take out all of these storages, collectors, everything on the outside we can. Our king's still going around the base, getting a little bit of value here and there. I think after this, we're going to see if we can just get the sneakies to open up one of these walls and try to get them into the base here. All right, they got about half of that wall down. We're going to continue to work on the sneakies there. Just because our jump spells don't last that long, so I don't want to really waste it. Let's pop that king ability. Now we got some nice walls here kind of into the core we've opened up, so that's good. But we got to get into the base here. We've got so much loot, and it's just sitting there for the taking if we can get inside the base. All right, here we go. We got the first drill almost down. There we go. I'm going to use that haste. Let's get this first drill. And I think they'll target the town hall. Nope, there's a wall in there I didn't see. That's okay. We'll send in these sneakies. Oh, I've messed up. Double haste. Okay. We're throwing here. We're throwing here, guys. Let's see if we can get this town hall for sure. Got the town hall down. Nice. All right. I need to get these storages down to get into the rest of the loot. Oh, it's going to be a sad thing. We're not going to be able to get all this loot. We're just flailing here. The pathing is just... it's not optimal to get into these areas. Okay. All right, we got most of the loot. We're going to miss out on that one drill. That was harder than I thought to get in there. But we did get 22K. Would have been nice to get all 28K, but that was just, it was not going well for me getting that pathing. The heroes did not dive in where we wanted them. So a little bit of a disappointment there, but that's okay. Here's another nice one. 20K Dark Elixir. Let's go ahead and get these. Let's get this easy loot. I'll take as much golden elixir as I can as well. We can always upgrade walls or have it ready to upgrade our warden later on. So try to get as much of this free loot as we can. All right, let's go in here. Let's grab this town hall, get our star, get whatever loot is in there. And there's a little bit in that dark elixir storage, but I don't think we need to worry about that. 19K, nice and easy, guys. And all right, I think we finally have enough. We can get our heroes going. There we go. King going up to 16, Archer Queen going to 16, and our Minion Prince going up to level 16. That is awesome. We've made such great progress during this event. I'm going to continue to push the envelope, try to upgrade as many heroes and pets and troops before CWL as we can, and then we'll be ready to go to Town Hall 16 in just a little over a day. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. As always, if you have, smash that like button for me. Until next time, clash on, my friends.